Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Rabbi Aharon, Attitude Adjustment. Well, remember last week we talked about the power of words, how powerful it was, the things we say to ourselves, the things we say about ourselves, the things we say about others, and the things we say to others, and how powerful this can be, how the words go straight to Shemayim, how when Hashem hears your words, he wants to give you what he thinks you want. If you say things like, I have no money, God forbid, he'll give you what you want to be a person who, in essence, has no money. So we need to be very careful what we say. Well, this week's Torah portion truly punctuates what we talked about last week. Normally I wouldn't go into this, but it's just too much and I can't let it go because it's so very strong. This week is the week of the spies. God tells Moses, if you want to send spies into the land, because, well, maybe you don't believe what I told you, that I'm going to help you take it over, I want to help you win. No, I haven't lied to you yet. I took you out of Egypt like I said I would. I fed you like I said I would. I gave you water like I said I would. But if you don't believe me, go ahead. You have permission. It won't bother me in the least. So Moses does this. He sends 12 spies, Meraglim. These are 12 spies. Each one is the head of his respective tribe. And they were very, very important men, and not to be trifled with. And they went into the land, and they checked it out. And they went from one part of the land to the next part of the land to the next part of the land. Then they came back, and they gave the report, not just to Moses, but to all the people. All 3.5 million people. And they said, well, all but two said, we can't possibly win. There's no way. These people are huge. They have fortified cities. They're always burying their dead. The land eats people alive. Not realizing that the reason why it appeared that people were always dying and that there always funerals were happening was so that God himself could protect them. They were so busy with their own funerals they didn't have time to look for the spies who were coming through there. At any rate, they gave a very bad report. And the Torah tells us that the people cried. And Hashem says, how long will these people do this to me? I've showed them what I could do for them. I've showed them. I've given them food. I've given them meat. I've given them water. I've taken them from slavery to freedom. I'm taking them to a land that they're going to love. It's beautiful. It's going to give them everything, and I'm going to protect them there. What is it going to take to listen to me? Maybe Moses, I should kill all these people, and I'll start with you. I'll start fresh. I'll make you a nation all by yourself. And Moses said no. So Hashem said, fine, all right, we'll take it where it is. But the people are out there crying right now, and they have nothing to cry about. So, we have a thing in Torah called Mida Keneged Midah. It means that you get measure for measure what you do. What you put out comes back to you, measure for measure. So in this particular case, Hashem took it very literally. Said, since you didn't have any reason to cry tonight, but you cried anyway, in the future, I will give you reason to cry on this night. And the night, as most of us know, was Tisha B'Av, the 9th of Av, the saddest day of the Jewish year. It was the year when the first temple was destroyed. The second temple was destroyed. The country of Spain in 1492 expelled all the Jews from Spain. It was a night of Kristallnacht in Germany before World War II. It was the night when the final solution to kill all the Jews in Europe, God forbid, was signed. It was a terrible, terrible night. And it happens year after year after year on the same date. Bad things happen. He also told the people, you're not going to see the land anymore. You're not worthy of it, and you're not going to go. You're going to die in the desert. Only people from the age of 20 and under, they're going to see the new land. What a sentence. What a sentence because of words, because of the power of the words of 10 men who didn't want to go into the land. The reasons are there's a machlokus on the reasons why, but that doesn't matter. The important thing here is the power of their words. And I'm going to go back just a little bit towards the beginning and tell you something else. They said that when they saw the people, they were so big that in their eyes, in the eyes of the spies, they were like grasshoppers. And also they were like grasshoppers in the eyes of these giants. It's one thing if you think you look like a grasshopper to somebody else. That's your opinion, and you're allowed to say it, although it does show a very, very bad sense of self-esteem. Now, to say that others see you that way, how can you possibly know what others see you? And that sometimes, my friends, is something that we jump to as a conclusion way too readily. What do other people think of us? Don't worry about what other people think of us. what we think of us is important, because we're a creation of Hashem. We're here to do a job. We're here to take care of the soul corrections that we need to do, and we're here to do it in a joyous way. So don't listen to the words of others, and don't assume that other people have a bad opinion of you. Assume they have a good opinion of you, the opinion Hashem gave you, that you have great self-esteem, that you are here for a great purpose, and you're going to accomplish that purpose with great joy. Having said that, I wish you all a good Shabbos. Hope you all will come back next week to see what we have to talk about. If you enjoyed tonight's show, please pass it along to somebody you think might enjoy it. And if you have suggestions for anything you'd like me to talk about, please don't hesitate to put them down there. And just make this day a special day. Make this week a special week. Make this life a special life. Be well, my friends. Good Shabbos.